Jackson looking to throw right away. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Now Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jackson now. Right back to Duvernay. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. We know turnover margin. Really key in this one, and to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble, and it's picked up by the Ravens. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, he scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
4th down, here's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is going to have the Ravens first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they go from the 47 now on first down. Now it's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Prescott from the gun. Finding him, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had a goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And some room to roam now.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
That would complete to Prochet.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use 1 of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott now on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there, and now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Yeah, the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Pollard again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson.
And this is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Jackson.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It was Justin Houston who got him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
On 2nd and goal. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Tucker's kick is good, and the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick return, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so the minimum.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Well, Prescott here to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. Secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touch.